Nope.
I wish I could do that noise that you just made.
What noise?
The bird.
You know what I can't wait for is we're jumping in the game news now, but if you're a Marvel fan, you're going to want to stick around. Marvel Ultimate Alliance 3, the gift that keeps on giving.
How
So they dropped a trailer a few days ago of the X-Men being attacked at the X-Mansion by the Brotherhood of Mutants. Check out our X-Men retrospective because we talk about a lot of them. But we got Juggernaut there, Magneto.
And check out our Marvel Ultimate Alliance fan cast that we did apparently a week and a half too early.
Yeah, I think we're gonna do a part 2 preview after Nintendo
There's already been
Direct.
6 character announcements since then.
Yeah. And I guess we didn't even talk about 2 because there's been Ant-Man and Vision are rumored, but we got lots of
Elektra.
evidence.
Yeah, there's a leak.
And Elektra.
There's a big Amazon leak that's pretty confirmed at this point.
It's just great. I'm loving all this stuff. Magneto, I'm very happy about. Psylocke, that's fine. I never was a big fan of her in the game. We didn't talk about Ant-Man and Vision on there, but you can go back to the cast we did because we talked a lot about them wanting them. I'm excited that. But Magneto I didn't think was an option just because I just wasn't sure what we were doing with X-Men here. So I'm excited. I would like to know about Juggernaut and Mystique's kind of their position, but I don't think they'll be playable, especially also when I watch that trailer again. Juggernaut's like pretty big in that trailer.
He's massive in the second game as well.
But I don't think he's this massive. He was just huge. So I don't think he'll be playable. And my prediction is still I don't think Beast is going to be playable either. I think he's going to be an NPC like Lockjaw because he's in the screen with all the characters, but Lockjaw was, right? And for the longest time, we thought Lockjaw was playable, and then they came out no. So I think he could be your guide to, in both the first and the second game, you're always at a station, and there's always one character like, hi, how can I help? I think that's going to be Beast. So, yeah, I'm just excited, though. It's great.
That totally could be the case. I'm gonna predict that Beast is in there. I just get that vibe based off the trailer, but there's a couple interesting things in this trailer. At the start of it, there's like when the X-Mansion's getting destroyed, there's like a zoom in on like a photograph that has pretty much all the characters that kind of got announced in this trailer, but also it does also have Beast, Professor Xavier, Colossus, and Cyclops. So it has some characters that aren't confirmed, a couple characters that we haven't seen yet. So
yeah.
I'm curious if they'll make it in there. Professor X has never been playable, and the other ones
That'd be so fun.
he would be.
I don't think he'll be in there. But
It could be really fun, and I think you get really creative with that moveset. I mean, Colossus and Cyclops have been in there before, so they could make it in. But I almost feel like if they were going to get announced like before the game comes out, this would have been the time to do it with the X-Men trailer. So it's possible. I think there's a good chance that they leave a couple characters unannounced, and then you just kind of discover them when you're playing the game.
Yeah.
And maybe they could be one or both of those guys could be like that slot, possibly. I'm not sure.
So what's your prediction on them being playable overall, whether it's DLC, unannounced?
DLC I could see as a high likelihood. I don't think I would predict no, they're not in the game at launch.
Okay.
At least for those two. I think Beast will be in there. So the other thing that's interesting in this trailer is we see there actually is a very quick shot of Vision in the game.
I haven't seen this yet, but you told me
it's like a very quick, like they probably didn't intend for it to be in there, but someone just missed it. But it's the same style of Vision that was used in that Amazon leak, where it's like kind of like a green kind of flavored one. So that to me like almost confirms that Amazon leak, which contained the announcement of Ant-Man, Vision, and Elektra to be real. I already felt it was pretty legitimate anyway, but like just seeing Vision with that exact same costume, which isn't the MCU costume, like distinctly isn't, like pretty much confirms those three for me as well. So yeah, the fact that we've had like essentially 6 character announcements is pretty crazy.
No shit, yeah. Short amount of time too.
Yeah.
I think Juggernaut is playable.
Really? I want him to be so bad. I love him. I just don't think it's gonna be, but I want it. I want it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think he's unique. It's been done before. I think they need like a couple more villains.
Where's my girl Jean Grey at? One of my favorite players in the second game. I know. She's not even in the portrait, so strange.
Yeah, I'm gonna say Juggernaut's not playable. Just from the size that I saw,
He's massive.
It was a little too intimidating.
He's big.
Yeah.
Maybe there's a story purpose that he gets 10% knocked off him. Maybe
he's
like Thanos
smaller.
snaps and he just like shrinks.
He loses 50% of
or
his weight.
Ant-Man, he's like, get me down a little bit, guy, and they give him a little bit of the pin particles.
Yeah, give him some pin particles. Yeah.
This is might be controversial. I'm gonna say Beast, Cyclops, and Colossus are all in the game as playable.
Wow.
That's just. I don't know. I feel like, especially since Colossus and Cyclops have both been like in the game before, I feel like it's pretty easy, even if they don't change their movesets too much, like just to throw them in the game. I Beast. The only reason I can see him being in there is because I just feel like the type of character he is, it would be pretty easy of a playstyle to adapt, just like a kind of a bruiser.
Heavy brawler.
Yeah,
He'd
exactly.
be close to, I think, Sabretooth.
That's what
in
I was
Ultimate
thinking.
Alliance
Yeah.
1. Just
Yeah.
the hack and slash,
Yeah.
and he literally has like nail attacks.
I would love
Yeah.
to see that too.
Be a
My
little
favorite
more
color is
tanky.
blue, so he'd just be a blue Sabretooth.
You'd be great. I love
Yeah.
Beast. Yeah.
Yeah, so I'd love to see that. And then the other two, just because we saw them in the trailer, and I do agree with you. I feel like they give you like that big roster of everyone that we know would be in it, but then once you plug in the game, you kind of discover these new ones. I
Get
feel
those
like
Infinity Trials going.
Yeah,
Oh, I can't wait.
I feel like that would just be a great way to do it, and it's definitely just like a hopeful pick. But if they're in there, that's a Kirkland.
I think the
told us, so.
only reason why they could be in there is just because it is a little weird that every character on that portrait so far is playable, other than those 4, right? So
And I can't remember, is Mystique in that photo?
no.
No, she's not, because she's with Magneto, right?
Yeah, which I don't think she's playable, but I think you could have made her playable and be very similar to Black Widow, just with the she has gun stuff like that.
There's quite a
But-
few of those like assassin type characters though
Yeah.
already.
Yeah.
So
There is.
The one thing with Mystique though is I feel like the main thing about Mystique isn't just her assassin ability. It's like she can change into anyone, and I feel like you couldn't really like have a mechanic with
That'd
that.
be interesting to do, but
I
yeah, it'd be.
don't know.
I think too much work for them to do. Of,
Yeah.
like you got to turn it.
it could be like a Kirby sort
I
of
was
thing
gonna
where
say,
you get like
yeah.
an ability from another character. But yeah, that's, I don't know, maybe that's too intensive on the system. I don't know.
If she's in there, I would be totally surprised, and
Mhm.
I'd be down for it because
Oh,
I
yeah.
feel like they should have every Marvel character in this game.
When I say no one, like I don't think
Why
that
not?
person's in there. It's not because like I don't care. Put every character.
Yeah,
in there.
Exactly. Put them
The,
all
the only one I still need to be sold on is Crystal, because if
Yeah.
you took some time to develop her, and I'm not a big fan of her, then blah, that could have been Jean Grey.
So that's
but
all. Another thing is there's a video from Game Informer who's been posting stuff.
Mhm.
They showed like the Venom boss fight, and
with
there was,
Electro too.
With Electro,
Yeah.
he was in the cutscene, but he wasn't in the fight. So
Yeah.
I guess he was throwing electricity on the ground. I don't know. You couldn't see him.
Classic
As far as I
Max
know.
Dillon throwing electricity.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm a little. I don't know what's going on with that fight, but that was actually the first time we saw gameplay of Crystal, and there was something really interesting about to me. Is like one of her moves is like a classic fireball, so she can throw like just one fireball, or she can throw kind of like a combo of 3, or she can charge it and throw like a really big one. So
It's
that-
very Smash-like.
yeah, I think it's
Like Star Fox's gun, how you could, choose.
yeah, I guess so.
Or
But
Samus's gun arm.
I hear you. I hear you. I guess it's interesting to me because it's like if all 3 of those abilities are just one move that you can use in different ways, and that's really exciting for me. I'm already kind of fine. We talked about a lot on the prediction, the fan cast of there's not going to be extra abilities. Sucks that there's only 4 like abilities that each character gets, but with like how big the roster is, like I don't really care anymore.
I'm
Yeah.
fine.
And to see that like from at least Crystal with that one ability that one ability might mean that you can use it in quite a few different ways. That's pretty exciting as well.
And since we did our last cast, alternate costumes have been confirmed.
Yes,
They said they don't
that's
know how
awesome.
many. It was in a game for a video, but they just said there is alternate costumes. So that is a big plus for
Mhm.
me.
Yeah, especially like since they said they don't know how many. It kind of goes along with what we were assuming. How like some characters that are brand new might not have like
Yeah.
7, whereas like the original Iron Man might.
Mhm.
So
Yeah.
I'm just so happy.
You heard it
they
here
confirmed
first,
that.
7.
I feel like every character's going to have 1. That's my prediction.
Every character. Ooh.
Every character will have 1.
I think it's going to be a random where some characters could have 3, some could
Yeah.
have 2, some could have 0.
7.
Just because
Yeah.
I just don't, because I worry if they do every character 1, like Spider-Gwen's alternate costume, it's just going to be her without the mask. Like I don't want it to get to that point, but I'm down if what would you rather have though?
That's
Would
not
you-
what I want. I'm
Yeah.
just saying that's what I think is going to happen.
But
Yeah.
what would you rather have, the random, or would you rather have every character have 1?
I think I'd like for every character to have at least 1. Yeah.
Okay.
Because even if you have like a really jank costume, like for example, Songbird
I love
in
that term.
Ultimate Alliance 2, who has like this really funny like biker wrestler costume, which is
Yeah.
just so comically bad that makes it good.
I say they got to step up because the Marvel Ultimate Alliance 2 alternate costumes for the most part, they suck. They were good for comedic relief,
Yeah.
but most of them sucked.
To be fair, I mean, you make a good point there, right? If they just give every character a costume just to give them a costume, and then some of them are bad, then that would kind of suck. But I don't
Yeah.
know. I feel like every character should get a little bit of love, even if they're Crystal. I don't know who they are.
A little
Yeah.
love.
I definitely see your point, but I'm gonna stick to my guns. I want like just random amounts
Yeah.
because I don't know, Miles Morales. It'd be cool to see like him like with the hoodie or something like that type of just alternate
Oh,
costume.
Spider-Verse.
Yeah, like that'd be so
Spray paint suit.
that'd be
Yeah.
so sick. But at the same time, I don't know. I'm
You
happy
need
with
that, yeah.
like he's so new of a character that like just his regular costume is like new to me, and I just
and costumes are such an easy thing to add later as well.
Yeah.
And even if you have to pay for it, like whatever. But I think there is some characters that definitely should have priority.
Yeah,
like
if it's DLC, I'll give my $5 to those.
Oh,
$5,
$5, yeah.
You have to pay with a new currency. A couple other things, I guess, from the trailer. I'm really happy that Psylocke's in there. It's a weird pick. I did not expect her to be in there at all, but she looks great. She was actually pretty fun in 2, and that's like not my kind of character at all. So I'm excited for her.
What does she play like? Is she arranged?
No, she just like uses her blades, like very assassin type character, but like it's very kind of combo heavy. Like seems like a lot of her stuff leads into the other moves, and she's
cool.
like quite a bit movement based actually.
Yeah,
like
free
just kind of
flowing
dashing
a lot,
around, like charging.
That's like Psylocke from Apocalypse, right? And
it's the same character.
Because I obviously that movie is something else, but like I don't know, I just like the look of that character, like her purple blades. Like I just think it's sick.
Oh, you like the look, don't you? Yeah.
Well, it's Olivia Munn. So
how can you not?
I thought you were gonna say something else.
I just wanted to say, like, I'm excited to try out because I didn't play the second game, so I'm excited to see these characters that are coming back from that game, so I can have my shot at them.
Maybe
and,
maybe we'll try that because we do have to test a certain stream possibly.
Yes.
So maybe we'll do that. So
Dormammu's also in this trailer.
Yeah, he's a villain. Yeah.
So that's
got the fireball.
That's the first time we've seen him,
so.
and this is the first time we see some Doctor Strange gameplay. So it's very brief. He's just using like one move.
No boxes.
No boxes.
We don't know. Unconfirmed.
Yeah, it was a very quick shot, but I'm happy to see him. I like the look he has. And then we also, this is the X-Men trailer, but it's the first time we actually saw some Nightcrawler gameplay. He looks like fun.
Yeah, so. I'm excited. He's a fun character. I still thought they've made a lot of random picks, but I like that. It's it reminds me of the first game.
It does definitely feel random and before knowing like some of the other characters that are in there, but even then, like Psylocke and Magneto as like the additional X-Men, it's still like kind of.
I don't think Magneto's weird. I think he's just because he's such a popular Marvel villain.
Yeah, but he's more of like a villain instead of just like a classic X-Men.
Yeah.
Like part of the team.
Yeah, technically he is the leader of the X-Men right now in comics. So
there you go.
I feel like when I think of X-Men though, like my mind doesn't just go to Psylocke, so it is kind of a random pick. But at the same time, I do like seeing some variety, not just like the same guys we've seen in every single.
And I'm glad that we have more than just the 4, because before, like obviously there's like the team abilities you get if you pair, if you have the Avengers, if you have the X-Men, but we only had the 4 Avengers, plus if they put Scarlet Witch like in that combination of characters as well. So now that there's just a few more to round it out, that's always fun. Yeah, the more ways you can get those team bonuses, the better. So
all about the team bonuses.
Yeah, I gotta love that. I got nothing else to add. I'm just pumped for this game, and I cannot wait to play this game.
What's that release date again?
July 19th. We may have a special. E3 is when we might have a special announcement. So just stay tuned.
Stay tuned. Let's see. Do I have anything else from that trailer? Not so much. Yeah, that was pretty much everything. I think it's. I mean, not just the trailer, but also Elektra being in there is cool. I think it's fun. Another assassin type character. We have a lot of those. But
I think she takes Jessica Jones' slot though for that completing the Defenders.
Yeah, now we can have that Defenders team bonus. Yeah. So that's good. Well, I mean, you can have it with 2 characters, but it's you want to have the full team if you can. So
yeah.
I have nothing else to add.
God, this game's going to be amazing. There are 36 characters right now.
We're going to hit that 40 spot. We're good.
It's going to hit 40 at this point because you got to have Thanos. And I don't know.
They're getting my $5.
Give me
I will not believe Thanos till I see it. I'm just worried, but I want Thanos in there.
They're not going to reveal it, but it's going to happen. You can't reveal that you get to play as the final boss.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can. I think if you want to sell copies,
Maybe there's like a fake ending where you beat Thanos, or like Thanos gets a snap. You think it's the end of the game, but then
then you fight Feige. He comes out with the gauntlet.
That's what I was gonna say, but yeah, I do have this very vivid image in my mind of Feige with like the Super Mario Cappy. That
I want him to be a playable.
Weapon,
he needs to be a playable character so bad.
Seriously, he really does. I'd be stoked.
Just throwing $5. That's his range.
Make it rain.
Make it rain.